Hello viewers, you're watching Nltv News Now. This is Nufu Iyer and here are the headlines. Nagaland government permits the celebration of Durga Puja in pandals outside containment zones and issues a series of safety guidelines to prevent COVID transmission in the pandals. The Rengma Selozi launched a program called The Voice in support to the demand for a separate district in Simeonu. The campaign was launched by Secretary of CRB-CYT Zunpa Jonathan Mason. State helicopter service to resume with revised weekly schedule services and new fares with immediate effect from October 4. National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited donated 4 ambulances for Nagaland Police under CSR program. Delhi University released its first cut-off list for undergraduate admissions on Friday with at least 9 courses including political science and computer science with a soaring 100% cut-off range. And now the news in details. Nagaland government on Friday permitted the celebration of Durga Puja in pandals outside containment zones and issued a series of safety guidelines to prevent COVID transmission in the pandals. Principal Secretary Abhijit Sinha issued the guidelines and said that the people can visit pandals only between 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. The SOP further informed that maximum number of persons including organizers should be 50% of the capacity and that the COVID appropriate behavior should be strictly followed. Furthermore, the order stated that the organizers must ensure thermal screening, hand washing or sanitizing facilities on the premises, strict adherence to social distancing in queues outside pandals and sanitization of the pandals every 6 hours. The state government urged elderly people above the age of 65 and children below the age of 10, besides people with comorbidities and pregnant women to avoid visiting the pandals. A maximum of 50 people can be a part of any immersion procession. The district task force headed by the Deputy Commissioner will be the final authority to clear pandals and will conduct immersion in a staggered manner to prevent the spread of the infection. The Rengma Selozi launched a program called The Voice in support to the demand for a separate district, Simeonu. The campaign was launched by Secretary of CRB-CYT Zunpa Jonathan Mason in the presence of the President of RSZ Kenneth Kat and other representatives of the Rengma youth at Kasha Tufema Peace Treaty Camp on Friday. RSZ in a press release informed that the purpose of the program was to initiate democratic means of expressing the dreams and aspirations of the Rengma community in support of the demand for Simeonu district. Spearheaded by the Rengma Hoho, the campaign collected views from people across different spectrums who expressed their desire for a separate district. Several banners and posters were put up at multiple locations across Simeonu under the program. On Saturday, National Service Scheme Club of St. Joseph's University, Dimapur initiated a Cleanliness Drive. The drive was initiated on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary. Students of St. Joseph's University cleaned the areas around the campus till the highway lane. The Cleanliness Drive was conducted successfully and is done on a yearly basis. Let's have a look at the report.
Ito initiative for the St. Joseph University NSS group kanajna toman aji Mahatma Gandhi la pedela sapraman cleanliness services na manla university la sorning pale ara nearby sorning na ito man cleanliness services ito man e basis pe kore ri man ininga occasion na like 15 August TV nire music scenario na ininga tama university man ininga cha dege mo Campus pa, itu tak sentak aja. Mala campus pa itu chang sunda khaise. Tani se campus pa itu chang sunda khaise.
Okay.
Nya future de nya una de tan jiba aro alaga jaga de jago nya. Nya na buida go.
The District AIDS Prevention and Control Unit Peren observed National Voluntary Blood Donation Day at St. Xavier's College, Jaloki on Friday under the theme Give Blood and Keep the World Beating. The main objective of the day was to encourage the upcoming youth to start voluntary donation. A total of 20 units of blood was collected during the drive. The principal of St. Xavier's College, Reverend Dr. Francis Chirankal, teachers and students voluntarily donated their blood. Delhi University released its first cut-off list for undergraduate admissions on Friday with at least 9 courses including political science and computer science with a scoring 100% cut-off range. The colleges affiliated with Delhi University that have announced 100% cut-off are Sri Ram College for Commerce and Economics and Honours and BCom Honours, Hindu College and Ramjas College for Political Science Honours, Hindu College and SGDP Khalsa College for BCom, Hansraj College and Deen Dayal Upadhyaya College for Computer Science Honours and Jesus and Mary College for Psychology Honours. The Nagaland government is set to organize the 22nd edition of Hornbill Festival 2021 at the Heritage Village, Kisama. The confirmation came days after Chief Minister Nefirio and other officials hinted at celebrating the festival if the COVID-19 situation is under control. Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture, H. Hekovi Yeptomi, while announcing the decision, however, informed that the number of days to be celebrated is yet to be finalized. He further said that along with Hornbill Festival, the state will also be hosting the 9th edition of the International Tourism Mart from November 28 to 30 at Kisama. In regards, the advisor urges the HOHOs to immediately carry out necessary arrangements by coordinating with the department and has given a time period till November 15 to complete the arrangements, such as renovation of moorings. The advisor also informed that the department's fund this year will be handed over to the HOHOs for maintaining the moorings. The Powerhouse Colony, Dr. Harlow Colony and Namgalong Colony to commemorate Gandhi Jayanti and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan came together to renovate the Powerhouse Colony road as the people have been facing a lot of issues due to bad road conditions in the colony. While speaking to Nagaland TV, the chairmen of all the 3 colonies said they have appealed the concerned department, but there has still been no positive response from their side. They further appealed the government to fulfill their requests. Come, let's have a look at the report.
মই খান গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে বেছিবাৰ এপেল কৰিছে ইটো ৰাস্তাটো সব পাব্লিক খান এতে প্ৰাহি বেৰা থাকে ইটো কাৰণে বেছিবাৰ কৈছে হলে বি গভৰ্ণমেণ্টটো ইমান সাল পৰা ইটো ৰাস্তা ৰিপেয়াৰিং নকৰি কেনা আৰু ৰাস্তা নবনাই কেনা আহি যাইছে ইটো কাৰণে মই খান আজিতো 3টা কলনী আৰু ইয়াতে পাৱাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট মই খান মিলাই কেনে ইটো ৰাস্তা ইটো সেন্ট গ্ৰেভেল লগাই কেনা পাব্লিক আহা যা পানী গিৰিলে পাব্লিক আহা যা কৰিবলৈ নাপাৰে ইটো কাৰণে আজিতো ইটো জমা কৰি কেনা মই খান ইটো বনা আছে এতিয়া গভৰ্ণমেণ্টকে মই খান ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰা আছে পাব্লিক খান গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট লগতে কৰ্পোৰেশ্যন আছে ইটো কাৰণে মৰম কৰি কেনা ইটো ৰাস্তাটো বনাই দিলে বেছি ভাল হ'ব কৈ কেনে ইটো ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰা আছে আৰু ইটো ৰাস্তাটো ডিমাপুৰিয়ান লগা পাব্লিক খান বেছি ইটো ৰাস্তাতেহি যাই থাকে আৰু তাতে জাম হৈ যালে ইটোহি মেইন ৰোড নিচিনাহি বেৰা থাকে আৰু ইয়াতেতো পাৱাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট খান ইটো ৰাতভৰ দিনভৰ ইয়াতেহি কাম কৰি থাকে ইটো নিমিত্তে ইটো ৰাস্তাটো একদম ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট লগা একটা ৰাস্তা আছে ইটো কাৰণে Nagaland government bhi itu to jani kene itu jaldi itu banai dile bhal ase koi can request kora ase. Thank you.
জনম তো এতে আছে born and brought up না আর মহান বাচ্চা আমরা একটু দেখি আছি তো রাস্তা তো ইতিয়া তকবি গভর্নমেন্ট তো কি করেছে না আর আই জাস্ট ওয়ান্ট টু আস্ক ওয়ান কোয়েশ্চন টু দ্য গভর্নমেন্ট হোয়াট দে আর ডুইং না আর মহান তো এইটো একটা সিটি আছে ডিমাপুর সিটি কইনা মহান কই থাকে গেটওয়ে টু নাগাল্যান্ড এইটো জায়গাটো গভর্নমেন্ট বি ভাল চাই দিলে বেশি ভাল আছে না আর স্পেশালি এইটো হারলো কলোনি তো রাস্তা তো পাওয়ার হাউস ইয়াতে আছে অফিস আর তিনটা কলোনি এতিয়াৰ কিবা কৰি আছে আৰু এতিয়াৰ চুমু কিমানটা গাড়ীখান আহে অটোখান সব এতিয়াৰ পাছ থ্ৰু কৰে তো এইটো বি একটা মৰমৰা এইটো গভৰ্নমেণ্টকে এইটো চাই দিলে বেছি ভাল হ'ব কইনা কৈ আছে আজিতো মহান এইটো পাৰ্চনেল মহানৰা কৰি আছে ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট মিলি কিনা মহান তিনটা কলোনি মিলি কিনা এইটো ৰাস্তা বনা আছে তো গভৰ্নমেণ্টকে একটা ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰোঁ মন যাতো মৰমৰা মহান পাব্লিকলা দুখ বি চাই দিবি কইনা এইটো ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰি আছে মহানটো এতিয়া পাৱাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট বা মহানকে বেছি মৰম কৰিছে না আৰু ইয়াতে পাৱাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট মহানকে মাটিখান বি চেণ্ড কৰিব হ'লে তাহান বা দি কিনা মহান কি পাৰে কলনি পৰা মহান বি এনেকুৱা লৈ কিনা মহান এইটো আজিটো ড্ৰাইভ চুৰু কৰি আছে মহান ইয়াতে ভলেণ্টাৰী ইউথ তিনিটা কলনি মিলি না 18 নিচিনা আছে ইউথ খান না এনেকুৱা অনা পালা পালি এনেকুৱা কিবা কৰি আছে কোনোবা কাম যাই আছে হ'লেও আহা পিছতে আৰু তাহান বি এনেকুৱা অনা পালা পালি কৰি আছে মহান ইউথ খান না আৰু পাৱাৰ হাউচ ৰাঙালং আৰু হাৰলো কলনি মহান মিলি কিনা তিনিটা কলনিৰ পৰা মিলি কিনা কৰি আছে আৰু স্পেচিয়েলি আই ৱান্ট টু থেংক Ronika, tai pray enga voice uthai na agi jai na mohan public khan ita agi de hai ase.
Mass social work by various units of Nagaland Police in consonance with Swachh Bharat held in Nagaland on 30th September 2021. The District Executive Force, Kohima, carried out the mass social work Cleanliness Drive at police stations including SP office. Furthermore, Ekoi Woka, C Koi Kohima, D Koi Woka, E Koi Mokchung and Tuli, F Koi Dimapur and Battalion headquarters also took part in the drive. State helicopter service will resume with revised weekly schedule services and new fares with immediate effect from October 4. Nagaland State Transport Department has informed through a release that the state helicopter service will resume from October 4. NST General Manager Atovi Kiba Sema informed that the scheduled helicopter service, patient evacuation including VIP shorties, will be allowed up to 100% occupancy subject to adherence to COVID-19 appropriate behavior and observance of all the relevant SOPs. The Gorkha Union, along with Chandmari Panchayat, commemorates Gandhi Jayanti and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan by conducting a social work at the Upper Chandmari Colony on Saturday. While speaking to Nagaland TV, the convener of the Gorkha Union, Upper Chandmari, Shamir Thapa, said the social work was mainly to commemorate Gandhi Jayanti and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. But at the same time, they also felt the need to contribute to the society being permanently settled in Upper Chandmari Colony for a long time. Also wants to give back to the society. Come, let's have a look at the report.
Nltv সব মানুষ আওয়াজ আমি গানিতে আপার চানমারি কলোনি রে গিনে যে আমি এনে গোরখা ইউনিয়ন খান সোশ্যাল ওয়ার্ক করলে এরে তাহান জমা করে আছে ইতু গানে আমি এনে অলপ হোদাউদি করলে গিনে আছে এরে আমি গোরখা ইউনিয়ন লা কনভেনার আছে আপনি তাইলরে উঠি গিনে আছে স্যার আপনি নাম কই দিব
Samir Thapa.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার আপনি ইতু এটা এরে সোশ্যাল ওয়ার্ক করে ইতু কি লাভ পড়ে যে কি কারণে করে আছে না
It's basically Gandhi Jayanti, to mark the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, as well as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan lagabi to focus karna. At the same time, Durga Puja is also approaching. That is one of the three reasons. And the other reason is we as a Gorkha who are permanently settled in Chandmari for more than 200 years. Itu nimite ekta amihan labi we have to contribute something to the colony, to the society. Kuina amihan be ekta social work karna amihan la colony to kenaga sapa koribo. Itu bhapna karina ekta unity nisnabi anibo nimite amihan itu organize kore ase. And as well as we are being helped by the Upper Chandmari Panchayat also. They are also helping us. So jointly, in a way, we are jointly organizing this social work. Okay.
This social work is confined to only Upper Chandmari, na?
Yeah. And then Gorkhas of Upper Chandmari who are permanently settled in Chandmari. Actually, we have also initiated this social work. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Itu report lole gane ami camera person Emily ba sangler logore ami motum jin pongane Nltv Nagaland TV kane.
The Assam government on Friday issued a new SOP and relaxed the curfew timings that will be effective from Saturday. The new SOP stated that curfew timing is relaxed from 5 a.m. till 10 p.m. and all business establishments to remain open till 9 p.m. While cinema halls have been allowed to reopen with 50% seat capacity only for people who receive both doses of the vaccine. The new SOP further stated that meetings and gathering at any open or closed spaces is allowed up to 50% for single-dose vaccinated persons with prior intimation to local police and with prior admission of jurisdictional DC for maximum gathering up to 200 persons may be allowed in the open space, while for closed space with selling will be allowed 50% of the whole capacity. Religious places have been opened for people with both doses of COVID vaccine. However, for people with single dose, only 60% can enter in iconic religious places, while 80% are allowed in other religious places per hour. Furthermore, the government has now allowed teachers, students, staff, etc. who have received both the doses have been given permission to attend school. India participated in UNGA high-level virtual event in Sudan with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. The event was organized by Norway's UN mission. India expressed support for transitional government led by Prime Minister of Sudan, Abdallah Hamdok, and implementation of Juba Peace Agreement. So also on Friday, Permanent Representative and Ambassador of India to United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti met with the President of the 76th United Nations General Assembly, Abdullah Shahid. Taking to Twitter, Shahid said that it was good meeting with permanent representatives of India to the United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti, as it reassured of India's support to the hashtag Presidency of Hope and that he is looking forward to look together during hashtag UNGA76. President Ram Nath Kovind paid tribute to former PM Lal Bahadur Shastri at Vijay Ghat on his birth anniversary today. Lal Bahadur Shastri Jayanti is celebrated on October 2 to mark the birth anniversary of Lal Bahadur Shastri, who served as the second Prime Minister of India. Lal Bahadur Shastri was an important figure during the freedom struggle and rose to prominence after independence. He led the country during the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965 and his slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, became very popular during the war. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna after his death. He died on January 11, 1966. Taking to Twitter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri on their birth anniversaries. Modi said that Lal Bahadur Shastri's life was based on values and principles and will always remain a source of inspiration for the countrymen. Zabiullah Wafa, a former news reporter in western Firozpur city in Badghis, now works as a laborer by making bricks to fit his 10 family members after the Taliban takeover. Many Afghan journalists are reported to be living in similar conditions and has requested the international community to help and stand by them. Over 150 media in Afghanistan have shut down operations as they struggle to carry out day-to-day functions after Taliban takeover. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu launched a national helpline for senior citizens at the Vigyan Bhagwan on Friday, named the Elder Line, at 14567. The helpline was set up by the Government of India in collaboration with Data Trust and will function 12 hours a day to resolve the grievances of senior citizens from across the country. Naidu also launched the Senior Able Citizens for Re-employment in Dignity portal to connect senior citizens with job providers in the private sector. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Welcome to St. Joseph University, where our vision is to learn, discover, create, and innovate. Our university comes with a state-of-the-art infrastructure where we offer chemistry lab, an engineering lab, life science lab, physics lab, zoology fieldwork, and many more. Come and be part of one of the leading universities in the Northeast.